Okay, so good morning and happy Wednesday. So this morning we are going to be doing both meditation and some yoga. So kind of back a bit toward the previous schedule of how we were doing things in these morning sessions. But one of the things that we're also going to do this morning is more of a guided meditation, going off the idea of yesterday. So of course, you probably might be able to hear that Luna has just decided to start maniacally chewing her bone. Also, unfortunately, Antonio has just run to the shop to get food for his breakfast, which means that they're going to bark at some point during our meditation time. So just forewarning of that they're going to bark soon, because when he comes back in the door, they always bark. They always bark if someone comes back into the house or leaves the house. So it's just part of our practice today and every day, really. Okay. So let's start. So see if you can find a comfortable seated position just to start this morning. And you can sit on a cushion or a block or anything else that serves you, whatever you like. And then just take, here we go. Okay, and that wasn't too bad, her bark that time, so that's done. Okay, so let's take a few rolls of the shoulders. Inhale, roll them up. And exhale them down and back. And again. And one more. And just relax the shoulders down. And relax the hands either facing up or down. And then close the eyes. And take a few deep inhales through the nose, with exhales sighing or blowing the air out of the mouth. And just do that as many times as you need. But then when you're ready, come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Just notice your breath this morning. Notice where it falls in the body. And then as you relax here, As you breathe here, I'd like you to just start to feel where your sits bones are meeting the ground or the cushion, wherever you're sitting. And just feel and know that, of course, the earth is there. The earth is there below you, below the floor, below the building. All around you. And then through that nice elongated spine all the way up to the top of your crown, just feel the sky above you, the atmosphere. And just imagine yourself as this beautiful connection between earth and sky. Just sitting here right now. Part of the earth. And then start to deepen your breath. So we start as we usually do with those diaphragmatic breaths. We inhale through the nose and take the breath down into the belly so that the belly rises with the inhale. Exhale out the nose and feel the belly fall. And then deepen more fully into your pranayama, into your deep breathing. So we inhale through the nose, fill up, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale out the nose, chest, ribs, and belly. If you can and you would like to, you can come into that ujjayi, that ocean wave sounding breath. And as you breathe deeply here, again, feel yourself as connected to this earth, even just through the oxygen and carbon dioxide. You are a living, breathing thing on a living, breathing planet. And as you breathe here, see if you can just play with maintaining that connection, that feeling of being part of the earth. And I think as humans, we often, especially these days, think only about our negative impacts on the planet, which of course we have to think about these things. We have to try to take care of the planet better and better. But for this morning, for a change, maybe think about some of the good things that you do. So sometimes that's hard. We might think, oh, I don't really do anything for the planet. But maybe you've planted seeds. Maybe you've planted trees. Maybe you've taken care of other creatures, other animals. And just draw a sense of gratitude into your awareness as you think about the ways in which you have positively impacted this planet and its creatures, or its creatures. It's all kind of the same. And then with that energy of gratitude in your heart and your awareness, I'd like you to think about some of your favorite natural spaces on Earth. It could be your garden, it could be a nature reserve, it could be a lake, the ocean, a forest, a park, a particular tree. And I'd like you to start just sending gratitude and thanks to everything that makes up those places. The grass, the rocks, the soil, the water, the tree roots. And just send your gratitude out. And just breathe into that feeling of thanks and that feeling of offering gratitude to the earth. And then take a moment now to also think about what the earth gives you. Food, the structures of the buildings in which we live and work, all of our building blocks. In the best of times, every time we eat, we are connected to the planet. Of course, every time we breathe, which is all the time, we are connected to the planet. So again, just draw into your mind some of those connections and also pour some gratitude into those thoughts, into that awareness. And then if it resonates for you, I'd like to offer you the option of setting the intention to notice the natural world today. To notice the birds and the trees and the grass. To notice the sky. To notice when you're eating a piece of fruit or vegetable, something very much of the earth. And I'd like to offer you the option also of saying your thanks. It doesn't have to be out loud, but to the trees, to the birds, to the squirrels, to whatever it is that you see that are part of what make up your world, your visual world, your auditory world, the things that you smell, effectively your sensual world. You know, if someone walks into a room and they're in a bad mood, usually we can pick up on it, even if we don't know them. Someone walks into a room and we have those phrases about vibes. You know if they have a good vibe or a bad vibe. And I think it can't be too dissimilar for the earth and the things around us, so that when we're walking past and we say thank you and we appreciate and we notice, I can only think that that has to resonate. So again, if it resonates for you, set the intention to be aware of the earth today, to be grateful for it, to just cultivate that practice a little bit more. And take a few more deep breaths here in that connection. Okay. And then we're going to start to move again. So no meditation bells today, just some guided thoughts, some guided energy. And start to bring some movement back into your body. Stretch it out. Yawn, sigh, do whatever feels good to you. And then let's start to actually, my bolster's still here from last night. Okay, let's start to come down onto the back and sort of ignore what is my mat and what is the rug, because sometimes I find I'm moving onto the rug and I'm at weird angles, but it's just to be with the camera properly. Okay. All right. So come down onto your back. And when you come onto your back, just take a moment to really stretch out. Oh. Okay. And once you have come down, let's extend the legs out. Oh, it's very dark. The light does not do anything. Okay, I just put the living room light on, but not doing anything. Okay, so stretch your legs out to a hip distance stance. And take your arms out to a T against the ground. And just be here for a moment with your back to the earth, your arms out, and your chest up to the sky. And again, feel that sense of connection. And then flex your feet. And you're going to lift your right leg now halfway up to the sky. So come up to 45 degrees. Excuse me. If this feels uncomfortable in any way for your lower back, then I want you to bend your left knee, placing your left foot on the floor. I'm super shadowy there, but hopefully it's okay. Okay. And then we're going to inhale, lift that right leg all the way up toward 90 and flex that foot, really push it up to the sky, stretching out through the back of that leg. Okay. Now, I want you to take that leg back down, but to a low hover, so just a few inches above the earth. And then you're going to turn your right foot out, but keep your left side grounded, okay? So then you're going to swing that right leg low out to the side, pull up through your core using your obliques, lift it back up to 90. So you take it down, out, and back up, and left side stays grounded. And just keep that going. And I'm not going to do the full set of movements with you because I get a bit of repetitive strain in my hip with certain movements from a bit too much yoga. It's possible. but we're just going to keep rolling through. Are you just going to block the view and the microphone, Elu? So take a few more of those hip circles. Ooh, sorry, plant. Okay, and then take that right leg all the way back up to 90. Flex the foot, inhale. And exhale, bend that right knee into the chest, and then float the fingers up, interlace the fingers over the shin. Again, flex that foot, draw the knee down, relax the shoulders, come into that knee to chest pose. And we just sigh it out. And then unwind and place your right foot on the ground. And then if your left knee is bent, extend the left leg out. I should have said that earlier, but it's okay. Left leg out. And then we walk the right heel the right ankle in toward the inner left thigh. And then turn that right knee out so that your right foot is just pressing against your left thigh. And then that bent right leg is on its side against the ground. Take your arms up and then interlace your fingers and point your index fingers and your thumbs. And take an inhale here. And then exhale, draw the arms down toward the sides of your head. And then take a long stretch in this supine tree pose. And just take a few nice breaths there. Sorry, the dogs are like licking right next to the microphone. Okay. Take your arms now and bring them back out to a T and rebend your right leg. If you need to adjust your back and just extend that right leg back out. Now we flex both feet, ground through the heels. Inhale, left leg comes up to 45 degrees. And again, if it feels like too much, then you bend your right knee, placing your right foot on the ground. And then inhale, take that leg up to the sky, flex the foot, push up, push up, push up. Okay, and then exhale, take that leg down to a low hover. Turn it out to the side. Ignore the fact that I'm hitting the wall. You need to go a little lower than what I am right now. And then take it all the way back up to 90. So you're creating these hip circles. We go down, out, and up. And we use the obliques. We use the core here as well as the hip. And again, I'm not going to complete the full set of movements with you just because I get a bit too much hip strain. So just keep it going. Take one more. And then when next you take that leg up to the sky, flex the foot. And then exhale. Bend your left leg into your chest. Interlace your fingers over the shin. Extend that right leg out if the knee is bent. And take a moment just to sigh out here. Elu. So it's the same thing that happened last night. Someone just went into the bathroom and the dog is crying because he didn't go in with them.
Okay, exhale, unwind your fingers, take the sole of that left foot down, and then you're going to just take that leg and flip it out to the side. So we've got the left sole of the foot against the inner right thigh, and then we take the arms up into the sky, interlace the fingers, point the index fingers and the thumbs, and then draw your arms down and take a long stretch there. Oh. And just breathe into your supine tree. Okay, and then rebend that leg and unwind your arms and actually bring them all the way down to your sides now. I'm sorry it's so shadowy. I'll have to get the light out maybe in the morning. The spotlight that I use at night. Okay. And then bend your knees and walk your feet up toward walk your heels up toward your bottom and bring your feet to a hip distance stance. Draw your arms down to the sides of your body. And I want you to start to press through your feet and then inhale, lift the hips, lift the pelvis, lift the arms. Take the hands all the way to the back of the earth behind you. And then exhale. Slowly take it back down. And again, we inhale and we lift. And we exhale it down. Take 3 more. Okay. Oh, Elo. Elo. And then bring your arms all the way back down to your sides. And then you're going to have to, or not have to, what am I saying? Start to press through the feet again. Really feel the foundation. Feel the earth below. Really connect down. And then arms stay at the sides this time. And we inhale, we lift the hips, we lift the pelvis. And then interlace the fingers and walk the shoulder blades in so that your shoulders are hugging your spine. Squeeze and lift. Coming up into bridge, into Setu Bandhasana. As always, we want to avoid the knees tipping out to the sides or likewise tipping in like you have to go pee, but we're squeezing and lifting like we're lifting a block up to the sky between the thighs. Mister, you're being so loud. No, don't lick my face while I'm here. Oh. Okay, take another breath here. And then exhale, just unwind, take your back down to the earth and take your arms back to a T. And then cross your right leg over your left. It's a more gentle practice this morning. Turn your face right, take an inhale. And then exhale, take the legs down, those crossed legs down toward the left side. And then inhale through center. Unwind. Go the other way. So we're crossing left over right. And then roll the hips to the right, turn the face left, take the crossed legs down toward the right. Okay, and then roll back through center. And I just want you to unwind your legs, draw the knees in toward your chest, hug the legs. Take a moment to sigh out. Okay. And then we're going to do those little rock and pop-ups. But if for any reason you don't want to rock on your spine, please don't feel that you have to do these ever. But it's just to play a little bit. So if you want to join in, we tuck the chin in toward the chest and we rock up toward seated. And then we rock back. So, and the hands are just on the individual knees. So then once we rock forward, we start to pop it up and we take it back down and we pop it up and back down. Okay, and when next you pop it up, I want you to come all the way up into a squat. Try to get more into the light there. Okay, and then once you have come into that squat, I was actually going to think about making us hold a squat, but it's too early. Okay, so let's try. The quads are talking to me. I don't know about for you, but they're definitely talking to me. So what you can do here is, if it's available to you, take the soles of the feet out onto the ground. But if that isn't available to you, what you can do instead is you can come up so that you are up on the balls of the feet instead. Or even if usually you can put the feet on the ground, if it feels like it's a bit too early and your body is just going, no, you can do this as well. Another option too is that you can put a block or a bolster under the back of your heels just to offer extra support. Okay, and then let's take the elbows and bring them to the insides of the knees. And we're going to draw the palms into prayer in front of the heart, roll the shoulders back. And just breathe into this. Just taking some simple poses this morning, not adding a lot into them, just connecting into the pose, into the ground. Take another breath here. And then gently take the hands forward. And then you're going to very softly start to lift yourself up, but keep the knees soft. And then walk your feet in so that they're coming back toward hip distance. And then I just want you to curl into a little ball and hang down. And then inhale, take the fingertips to your shins. Roll the shoulders back, come into a flat back with straight legs. So we inhale there. And then exhale, bend the knees and roll back down. Curling in. Inhale, fingertips back to the shins, flat back, straight legs. And exhale, round. And again, inhale, fingertips to the shins, flat back, straight legs. And then take your arms out to a T here, or into airplane. Keep holding that. And then maybe take it all the way out in front into superhero. And then exhale, fold with the legs straight. Hang the head, hang the arms. And start to bend your knees. And slowly ragdoll your body all the way up. Okay. And you're just going to bring yourself all the way up to standing. Okay. And then we bring the feet into a nice hip distance stance. Still squaring the toes forward. Take a big inhale, lift through the arms. And then exhale, just release down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And inhale, lift. And then this time as you exhale, I want you to sink the shoulders and come into mountain, into Tadasana. So shoulders are down, chest is proud. Really feel the foundation of the feet. Notice if you're pushing your feet into the heels, or if you can shift the weight as evenly as you can across the feet. Try to do that to shift the weight. Just deeply connect into your breath. Again, feeling yourself as a connection point between earth and sky. And take your hands into your high namaste. And then exhale, draw them down in front of your heart. And again, just connect in to your body and its position on the earth right now. Being here now. And if it resonates for you, just remind yourself of that possible intention of moving through this day in gratitude for the natural world, noticing the natural world, noticing the trees and the grass and all of the animals. And then gently bow, honoring your body, your light, your practice in this earth. And thank you guys for coming this morning. I hope you have a really good Wednesday. For anyone who comes to Wednesday night yoga at the community center, it is on tonight, and then we'll be off for a month, hopefully only a month. So I'm going to send that email out right now, just to let everyone know that we are still definitely on tonight, for anyone that wants to book in. Otherwise, see you online soon. Tomorrow morning, we're back at 8:15, or we have Kripalu tomorrow night as well. So, okay, have a good day and see you next time.